All right, here goes the lesson on Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. We're going to have these chords to start. So G, and you could do D, or we could do D with this F sharp in the bass. C. Okay, so those are the basic chords. You got G, you got D, could have the F sharp in the bass. You have a C and a D. And do that a couple times. We're gonna have this little riff. So it's gonna go G. So that was a quick slide, 5 to 7 and back on the little E string. Then 3 to 5. So we have G chord. And then, so it just ends on a different note. And then does that one again. So we have these 3 riffs in a row. We have to wait for the G chord. We have, and then it's going to start them again with a different ending. It's going to go. We're going to go to some higher notes. 5, 7, 8, and then 10 into 12, back to 10. So it was 5, 7, 8, 12 to 10. And that starts the verse. We got a G, we got F sharp, C, and D. We're going to do that twice. You could do the G here, C to D. Now we're going to go into a C, so we could do a little walk. We could get in some finger picking on this too, so if you wanted to do that from the top, you'd be like. So it's da da dum dee da da, and then bass back up to the G string. That'd be one whole pattern. Here we go. So 2 on the G, open on the B, so this 1 here to start up a C chord. So on the C chord, since this is the C and not a bass note down here, you could start with that one and go back up. So now the D has its own bass note, so you can go ahead and start on that one there. Now these chords move a little quicker. G to the D with the F sharp bass, E minor. So let's take a look at those chords again. So from the walk up here in the chords version, C to D. Now we're gonna have 2 beats each of these going to E minor, and then C to D. And then you got your G with that riff. We're going up. And that starts the second verse. And if we were finger picking, C to D. So this one has a new little riff to get us into the bridge. So we have 9 here in the G to the 8 on the B. So we slid the 10 into 12 to the little 10, and then hammer on and back, and slide these on back. So that would be like C to D. So as soon as we hit that G, the next beat would be that riff starting. Now the bridge is going to go C, D, and then that little walk down, E minor, C to D. Now we're doing C to D again. We're going to stop on that one, hold that note, and then we're going to have our basic riff from the beginning again. We're going up. And then we do it again. And then we're back into a new verse. Do that again. G, D with F sharp, C to D. Walk into that C. Little walk down. C to D. And then we're gonna have a new little riff here. We got this C to D, and then we're to our G. So we have a little slide and back, 5-3, 4-2 open. So this one, this is where it adds just a little bit of a turnaround towards the very end of the song. So this is just a little fill for that. So to be C into D. Now the chords are going to go G into E minor, and that's what we're covering with this fill. So we got C, D, G. So that fits right in there. Then you have C, D, and then you get G with your basic riff. So at the end of the tune here, we got this C to D, and then we have a G. And we're gonna go, and then we're gonna go. Okay, so we have typical thing, and then 5 to 7 to 10, and sliding these back to the 5 here and back, and then we're gonna go. And we have a little hammer on 10 to 12 there to the 10. And we finish with one of these, with the high riff. All right, wonderful tonight, Eric Clapton. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.